Heaven should be an absolutely wonderful place, but I'm sure even for me, it's going to be some version of hell. I'll get up there to the pearly gates. I'll meet St. Peter. He'll come up to me and say, guess what? You won lotto twice while you were down there. Both times you washed the winning ticket in your jeans. Well, you know what they say, cleanliness is next to godliness. Come on, I'll introduce you to the big guy. Madam Contest Master, Toastmasters, guests, I have 3 irrefutable ways to gain access into heaven. One is to be a veteran of a foreign war. One is to be a U.S. mail carrier. And the other is to have waited tables in a restaurant. Fortunately, I qualify in all 3. On mail duty one day, I was talking to one of the women who's about middle age, and she was telling me about something that happened on her route. One stop on her route is a group of small stores, and there's a coffee shop. And she went there, and there's a young guy there, about college age, and he says, hey, I see you here a lot. Can I get your number? She was a little taken aback, politely turned the guy down, and she saw me at the end of the day and told me about that and says, DJ, you're a single guy. Is that how you hit on women? I said, no. I'd go up to the woman, talk to her, exchange names, find out her interests. If her interests are compatible with mine, I get my best Marvin Gaye imitation and say, let's get it on. She was taken aback by that, as are most single women that I've talked to, which would explain probably why I'm still single. Some of you know I'm a veteran of a foreign war. On one of my several tours to the Middle East, I was jogging late in the day, around twilight, much like it is now. I was jogging through a compound where we had U.S. troops and our host Middle Eastern troops were there with some kind of mean-looking version of their military police. I'm jogging, making good pace, and as the sun glints off my water bottle, it makes it look metallic and cylindrical. In a war zone, metallic and cylindrical. Their MP clicks around into the chamber and points it at me. There are 2 things that happen when a loaded gun is pointed at you. First, you become religious. If you're already religious, you become that much more devout. The second thing that happens is, regardless of your gender, you find out exactly what it's like to be a woman in a B-rate horror flick as you go, In the interest of self-preservation, I held up the water bottle and said, agua, as if talking in Spanish would save my life. But apparently it did, because I'm here and I'm very much alive. I also mentioned that waiting tables in restaurants is a way to gain access to the pearly gates. I worked at this one restaurant many years ago. They had a policy on Sundays. Very simple. I'll state it for you. Kids eat free on Sundays. Stipulation, accompanying adult has to order an entree. An entree. That's not a salad or a soup or a sandwich. An entree. Each adult that orders an entree, 2 kids get a free meal. I've tried explaining it to people and they get confused. I figured, let the menu speak for itself. In fact, to emphasize that point, can I get some audience participation? On a count of 3, would everybody say, let the menu speak for itself? 1, 2, 3. Let the menu speak for itself. Wouldn't you know, the next Sunday, a woman comes in with 5 kids. She orders a side salad. All kids order a meal off the kids' menu. All 6 order sodas. I was going to explain what, and I said, no, 1, 2, 3, let the menu speak for itself. Nice people, chatted with them. 2 of the kids belonged to the woman, the other 3 were kids from the neighborhood. At the end of the meal, I went and brought the check and sat back and waited for the fireworks to begin. Except they didn't quite begin. In reference to my last story there about the rifle, has anybody here ever actually tried to kill you? How about, has anybody ever tried to kill you with kindness? This woman had a kindness pistol put around in the chamber and pointed the crosshairs at me and said, waiter, yeah, you made a mistake. So because you made a mistake, I fixed it for you. I don't know if you know, but kids' meals are free on Sunday, and you weren't supposed to charge us for any of the kids' meals. So what I did for you to fix your mistake was, I took the 5 kids' meals off the check, so all I owe you for is the salad and the 6 sodas. I got out my 12-gauge double-barrel kind of shotgun. I put a round in each chamber, clicked it, take the safety off. Pointed the crosshairs at her and said, no ma'am, you didn't order an entree. Because you didn't order an entree, you don't get any free kids meals. Had you ordered an entree, you would have gotten 2 free kids meals, not 5. Did you want me to reprint the check being that you wrote all over this one? Not surprising it was a light gratuity. As I mentioned, I believe there are 3 irrefutable ways to gain access to heaven. Be a veteran of a foreign war, be a U.S. mail carrier, or have waited tables in a restaurant. If you do 2 of those 3, I can assure you, I won't see you in hell. Madam Contest Master, Toastmasters guest, thank you for hearing out my theory on access to the pearly gates. Thank you.